Hey everybody, it's Christian here from Triple C Mayhem and Games. I just went out and did some Pokemon shopping here in Yokosuka, Japan, and I wanted to show you what I got today. So I have recently been trying to acquire all the cards from the Shiny Treasure EX. If you didn't know, it's a massive set. It's like 360 some cards. Let me take a look here real quick. I believe it's 360 cards. I think it's the biggest set of the year when it comes to Japanese Pokemon. Normally they release them in smaller sets in comparison to what you see in the English version. So like right now you'll see, say, what's the new set called here? Let me look real quick. Give you the example. So like Temple Forces. So Temple Forces in the States is one big set. It's 218 cards. But in Japan, it's broken into multiple sets. So it's broken down into Wild Force and Cyber Judge. So essentially, those are two 100 card sets. So here in Japan, though, I was collecting Shiny Treasure EX, which is the same in English as Paldean Fates. And like I said, in the Japanese set, there are 360 cards in that set, so a ton of cards. So right now I'm sitting at 281, and it's been a doozy. I tell you, I've been collecting this since they first came out, sometime around December. And let's see. Each day or each week I'm trying to knock a couple cards off here and there. But today I want to show you what I got. So the exchange rate here is really good. So right now the American dollar is equal to about 150 yen. So it's really, really good. I can pretty much buy the majority of the cards for 30 cents, 50 cents here in USD, in comparison from yen to USD. But so this is what I got today. So got the baby Pikachu, or however you want to call it. Beautiful card here. This cost me about $12. It's a pretty good deal. I've been waiting for it to come down in price. It was 4,000 yen for the longest time, which would have been about $25 total. But this is a really nice card. I just wanted to add to the collection, so that was good today. I did get a Xatu. This was awesome. I felt like this was important to have. I mean, I was still missing it, obviously, so that's good to go. But it was beautiful. That shiny portion is pretty nice. What I like, I guess what's different about this set than what is in the Paldean Fates is you see here how our border is, the Japanese border is gray. In the English set, it's actually hollow. So it is different. I still think that these cards shine much better than what they do in the English set. So just something to think about if you're looking at collecting over time. But hey, my wife's got a bunch of stuff ready to hit the store. So when her website comes live on June 25th for Triple C Mayhem and Games, I believe she's got a couple cases load of the Shiny EX Treasure. If you want to reach out, hit the comment button and let me know. Maybe you can work something out where it gets stuff shipped out to you sooner than later. She does sell TCG, but right now till the website's up and fully functioning, we're just going from eBay and TCG Player and stuff, right? So then I got the smaller one here, which is great. I think it's just pretty. Yeah, just the way it looks, shininess, right? Pretty good. This set was pretty shiny, actually. I really enjoyed it. Mimikyu was great. This is about $15 here in Japan. I think I paid like $1.50. So I mean, the market value was much greater than what I spent on this. So that is what makes me pretty happy when I go out and look at these cards and collect them. That just makes it look at that. Look at his face right there, right? I mean, look at the card up close. I'm not sure you can see it over here. There it is. See how it looks like his mouth right there. That is just beautiful. I like this card a lot, which is great. So it was good. These were awesome too. Wasn't expecting to get Penny, but I did. The market value in this card is about $32, and I paid just over. I think I paid like $14 for this. So, knowing with the conversion rate, so that was great. She is beautiful. I put them all on sleeves, but I tell you, these trainer cards, they really do pop. I mean, I don't know if it's the way in English or not. I haven't asked my wife about it, but this card, like it just shines for sure. I was gonna buy the Iono today, but unfortunately, it is much higher than market value, and I'm not gonna pay 70. I think it's like $75 English for it. Market value is only like 46. I said I'm not gonna do that, so I refrained myself from doing that today. And then I had some Arvin. This was really good too. I really enjoyed this card. This was pretty neat. I didn't think it was as nice looking as it was in person. So when you look at sometimes on the website or when you think about what it looks like on the page, it's not nearly as good. But once it's go my binder's gonna be super shiny, which is great. And I got the last of the gold cards. I like these gold cards better than the other ones. I just like that green background. It really is nice. I tell you though, you can tell if there's a cut on it though. If there's a nick or a cut somewhere, you take it out of the sleeve. You can take a look at it real quick. It does look a lot different. I mean, these are just look at that shine. That is beautiful. I just think these shine much better than the regular gold ones. I don't know about you, but what do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you think these are better, the gleam, the shine on them, than the English version or not. I mean, you can see just the back is beautiful. So, yeah, that was great. The other part about collecting this set is that even though there's 360 cards in it, there are reverse hollows, right? And so the reverse hollows here in Japan, this time are more like a shatter foil. So if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or they have like not like a hollow to them. It's just like a different break. I don't know if you can see the hollow pattern right there. You see the hollow pattern right there? That's what these are. So I ended up buying a couple of these today. I got this for 20 euro, or not euro, yen. I mean, this is about like 40 cents, maybe 30 cents, give or take. Which is a really good deal. Maybe not even that, honestly. Yeah, I think it's actually a lot less than that with the conversion rate. But slowly but surely collecting these here. I'm not making it a priority of mine, but you can see that pattern just looks nice. So when you put this on the rest of the cards, it just looks great. So I got the Oddish there. I got a Pineco today. It looks pretty good. I like the Pineco, which is nice. You can see that gloss and shine there. I'll take this one out here. You can see without the sleeve on it, just in case. So I'm getting the Fire version here of Tauros. I really like what they did with these cards. I mean, you just see that like speckle there. And surprisingly, the reverse hollow isn't worth as much on some of the cards as the regular. Me personally, I would have thought that the reverse hollow would have been more valuable, just because it's a little different pattern and things, right? But unfortunately, it's not. So I'll take it. You know, some cards are better than others, some cards aren't, which is good for me. But I like them as well. So that was Tauros. I got Fuecoco. This one was really nice too. I really enjoyed collecting this set as well. These common to reverse hollows were pretty nice to look at. Here's the water version of Tauros. You can see I got this at the reverse hollow somewhere. At least it pops in there. Let's see. Maybe I pulled out a sleeve here. Might work best for us. But yeah, let me know what you think. What is your favorite Pokemon of the Paldean set, the Paldean Fates, or the Shiny EX, whichever one you like? They are slightly different. As much as one wants to say, hey, they're exactly the same, they are different, and that's what I like about it. So my wife Marissa, she's collecting the Paldean Fates portion, and I'm doing the Shiny Fates or Shiny EX. I think this one's better, in my opinion. I think the shiny cards just pop differently. If you like Japanese cards, they do have a different shine to them than the English cards do. I'm not sure what it is, whether it's the paper they make them on, whether it's the foil they're using in these cards, but it's just beautiful the way they set up. I got a Corellia, which is part of the set as well. Mr. Mime Jr., the reverse hollow there. Man, I can't remember his name. I feel dumb not remember all their names. You don't have time. There's so many of them now, well over 1,000 Pokemon now. But that was pretty there as well. And then obviously the trainers too. So the trainers do also have it too. Now I have a few of these already. I think I've got maybe. You can't. That one's hard to sell because of the white in the background. But I think I've got now probably half the reverse hollows. Yeah, that's hard to see. That reverse hollow is hard to see. You can't even tell because of the white in the background. Maybe you can tell up there with it. Yeah, right there with the apple. You can see it a little bit as I move it. But yeah, I mean, I think I have half. So of the main set, the reverse hollow, I would say I have half. And I only opened up a couple booster boxes of these things. I didn't open a ton and make it a priority of mine to open a bunch of them because I can get them so cheap here in Japan, which is a plus. Sometimes I think opening the booster box, once you get to a certain point, there's no need to open a booster box anymore because, I mean, you're going to waste your money at that point. I'd rather go out and buy the cards I absolutely need to have. Like instead of busting open a bunch of booster boxes just to get the Pikachu, I'd rather go spend the $12 to get a Pikachu. I mean, I think the Shiny EX Treasure Box here only cost about 5,500 yen. So let me see what that is, like 30, maybe $35. It's super cheap if you want to spend it. But I think honestly, I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. Let me look here. So $35, yeah. So $34.98 is what it is at current market value today. So I mean, they're 550 yen per pack, or you can go out and get the booster box for 5,500, which is what I would recommend doing. Like I said, my wife has a ton of them for sale, so just let us know if you want some until the website comes online. If not, let me know, okay? Now, the one thing I really like about going here in Japan is I can find other cards that you really don't think about. And there are some cards I found today digging through these boxes. So when you go to the card shop, at the very back of the card shop, if you've seen the videos beforehand, there are tons of these bins. I mean, they have Duel Links, they've got Pokemon, they've got Yu-Gi-Oh, they've got... they don't have much Magic there, but now that One Piece is getting real big here. I mean, well, other than the anime, the game's real big here too. They have an entire section now of One Piece. But I mean, hey, you know, when you go in the back of the store and there's these bins, you can really dig through these bins. And I'm talking, if they don't have a card sleeve on them, a plastic sleeve on them, they're going to be somewhere. It's either 30 yen per card, or you can get 10 for 20 or 10 for 200 yen. So definitely a break if you get 10 or more. And I find some gems in there. Last week I found a couple that were pretty freaking nice. I think I found a $15 card for 100 yen or less, which was fantastic. A much older set. I think I took a video of it last time. Maybe I didn't. Let me see if I got it right here. So I do have it. Yes, right here. So the Marshtomp, right? This one is a $15 market value card, but I ended up getting it for 100 yen, which is great. So if you haven't seen this card in a lot, I mean, this is beautiful. I'd never seen this card before. I felt like it was a fantastic deal. I mean, for 100 yen, I mean, for less than $1, I got this bad boy, which is great. So that's a good one there. And I ended up getting, obviously, a Kingdra. Not nearly as valuable, but it's still a good buy. I also got a Sceptile, and this Sceptile is pretty nice here. Now, I picked up a Sceptile today, too, just kind of give you an idea of what it was last time. But this Sceptile, took me forever to find it. So I use the Collector app. So I'll show you what it looks like right here. If you haven't used the Collector app before, sure, you can see on here. Maybe you can't see. Now you can't see there. So essentially, you go to the Collector app, and on the Collector app, it just loads everything up on here. Value, you can see down here. Click on the bottom, and then you can go to different Pokemon, like what's in your sets. It'll pop up here, and you can literally look at all the sets. Some people like to use Poke Collect for Japanese cards. This is really good here. And then what happens is it highlights it when you've got your cards. This is Shiny EX here, and the one below it is Future Flash. And continue on. It goes all the way down. So I recommend doing this here. You keep track of it, and they keep track of current market value, which is great. All the way down to the bottom here. You can see. So anything that's highlighted, I mean, I have cards. This is the base set originally here for those. And then if you go back to the English side, it goes all the way down to the base set as well. So you'll see, gives you a percentage of completion. Like right now, I have my base set 100% complete. I'm at first edition Shadowless. I'm at 10% complete right now. I have my Jungle set is 98% missing one card, and then my fossil set, I'm missing one card as well, and then base set 2 all the way up. So you can see what I'm collecting currently. I'm trying to get the collection of the older cards here. Marissa wants to do a majority of the newer stuff, but I try to find it when I can, and that's what it comes down to. The good market value, good condition, store them away, and then hopefully maybe down the line, whether my sons, Hunter and Eli, want to kind of mess around with them, whatever, go from there. But it's just something I thought was kind of important. But yeah, this app has been great for me. You can create your own profile. It's kind of like just like a different app portion here, but I'd say some of these cards I find you can't find them on the app. You can't find them on Poke Collector app. You can't find them on Collector. You can't find them on Dragon Shield. You can't find any on these cards, these apps you're looking for. So I actually just scanned it on eBay to track down some of these cards. I wasn't familiar with them, but this here is a Sceptile that I got today. I thought it was really nice. It's 2008. This was quite a bit older than I had thought, and this was great condition. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. This card was absolutely great condition. I had never seen it before in the card shop, so I had to grab it. Being that it's 16 years old, I mean, you can literally see this card was pretty well kept. I think that somebody had just maybe traded it in, but it wasn't a card sleeve. I didn't really care about the value. If that is 16 years old, was great to me. Perfect condition. I love Sceptile. He's one of my favorite Pokemon to play in the games, and so I had to have him. Now, this one was different. I'll take out the sleeve. You tell me know where you saw this before. I've never seen this card before. I could not find it anywhere in the database. I mean, look at this Arceus. Look at that. Like, when you shade, look at the card itself. I don't know. It said it was like from a specific like Arceus a starter deck, whatever. But man, this card, I had to have it. Just look at the background. All that is just gloss. I mean, this card is gorgeous. And the fact that it was from 2009, there is a small nick up top there. You can see it right up there. So obviously it wouldn't grade out at a PSA 10 or anything, but I'd definitely say probably an 8, which is really good. And that just gloss. I just couldn't. I had to have it. You just see how that shines. Perfect for my collection. Different. Obviously, it is Japanese, which is a plus for me too. So that's one thing I'm going to absolutely miss when I go back to the States next year. I do have like 11 months left here in Japan, but not being able to find these readily available, which is great. Because the American market is just, I mean, it's just as bad here in Japan, but at least here you can find some diamond in the roughs elsewhere. Another one I found was a promo. I'm a huge promo buff. I actually went back to the shop to look for Red's Pikachu. I saw it midweek, and I thought to myself, man, that's a good price. It was 4,400 yen. I think the market value is somewhere around $40. So that was a good deal for me. It was just about $30, under $30. But it wasn't there, so it wasn't meant to be when I went back today. But I did find this one here. Are you familiar with this one here? This is the Rayquaza. It is a promo. Let's see if I can get the zoom in here. Sometimes this doesn't want to zoom in properly. Get all fuzzy. So there you go. So that there is a Rayquaza. It is a promo. It took me a while to find this. Some type of, it is Sword and Shield. It is 2019. It's not worth too much, maybe a couple dollars, but I thought the background was beautiful. I thought that Rayquaza portion was nice. It's number 3 in the Sword and Shield set promos for 2019. I had to have it. Any type of Japanese promos, I gotta have it. This next one isn't super expensive either, but I thought this artwork was fantastic. It is a tag team card. Japan has weird stuff, man. So some of their tag team cards are really expensive, some just are not. But I love Greninja. I had to go out and get to this one here. This is the Greninja and Zoroark. Once it focuses, you can see how nice this card is. But this card was great. I just loved how this card looked. That was something that I really enjoyed about this one. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. Let me take it. Let's take it out here real quick and take a look. To me, I just felt like sometimes when you see a card, it just pops to you. You got to pick it up. You got to pick it up. Look at that. I have a few of these now. The Japanese, not too expensive wise. I think it cost me 100 yen for this one, so 65 cents or whatever it is. But I thought the artwork was beautiful, especially because I like both Pokemon. I'm a big fan of Greninja. I always play him in the game. I think if you're playing that way, no one's playing oh man, the fire type, and no one's definitely playing the freaking the grass type. He's absolutely terrible in the game. So, but this is great, and Zoroark obviously right here. That's how you end up beating Sun and Moon right there. That one's the best one. You're not beating the final boss without him in your setup. That's just the way I feel it. So I've played that multiple times, Sun and Moon on the 3DS, and I have to have Zoroark in my team. Otherwise, I'm getting my butt kicked. So I tell the boys all the time. So yeah, that was a great card to have in the collection. Then I tell my wife all the time that we're Latios and Latios, right? So I found these here. It's a small Japanese set called Dragon Selection. Never heard of it before. There's only 20 cards in the set, so I had to pick this one up here. It's about a $5 card. I got it for 65 cents, excuse me. So it was a really good deal. But I also got the matching pair. So for something that was going to cost me $10, $15 elsewhere, I got them for $1.30. I couldn't match it up. I'll make sure my wife gets hers and I get mine as well, so we can match our binders up. See, we gotta have Latios together. That's number 9 and 10 of the set. So if you know much about that set, let me know. And then right now, I was watching some YouTube videos the other day, and I have noticed that a few of the full art cards and some of the sets are going crazy. So I actually picked a couple of them up in Japan. Maybe that they'll increase in value over time as well. Who knows? But they are beautiful as well. I don't have access, or at least easy access, to the American cards right now. So I felt like, well, I'm just going to grab the Japanese ones when I can. So from a newer set, this is from the newer set, obviously, you've got the Steelix. This card is beautiful. If you like Steelix, this is great. I personally love Steelix. I think he's a fantastic guy, or Pokemon, excuse me. This card is beautiful. It really has a good shine to it, so I recommend picking it up. In the States, they talked about this card vastly increasing in price. I think the market value right now was about $18. Let me take a look real quick here. Kind of see what we got. And the next one, I'll show you that one as well, too. So it looks like the Steelix. Yeah, so in English right now, Paradox Rift, that's $18, and it's rising quickly. So I don't know if it's a buyout going on or not right now, but I mean, as of middle of May, it was at $12, and now it's $18 flat. So that's that one. In English, in Japanese, it's much cheaper than that. Let's see here. It looks like with my case. So it's $3.88 here in Japan. So I felt like that was a better deal. I mean, it's the same dang card, right? I don't understand. Like, one card in Japan is much cheaper than the one card in English. So would you rather pay $3.88 for it, or would you rather pay $18 for the exact same card with just different writing? That's, you decide, okay? And then, of course, I had to get this one. This card is beautiful. I'd only seen it one time in the store. I was thankful to kind of find it today as well. But the Tyranitar from, this one's from, oh man, Clayburst, I think it's called for Japanese. I think that's what it is. So this one here is really starting to increase in value in English. So if you don't have this one yet, I highly recommend either waiting for it to drop or just, I don't know. I mean, if you want to pay, I think it's $40. So yeah, so right now, Paldea Evolved number 222 or 222. It's going for $40.64 market value. Here in Japan, this card is going for $3.47. So, I mean, the fact that it's 10 times cheaper should say one thing about the market in English, I guess, versus the market in Japan. But it's literally the exact same card. So if you want to find a card, like the artwork, but can't afford the $40 card, how about going to the Japanese card? I'll even pull it out of the sleeve here, take a look at it again. It's just as beautiful in Japan, if not better, than the English one. I mean, it's a beautiful full art card. What was told to me was that because there's so many cards in the Paldean Evolve set, that you kind of, they're hard to pull, and that's the thing. So like, if it's hard to pull and there's so many of them and you have like 1/11 chances to get one, and it may not be this one, let's say there's 30 of them, it's slim, very slim. So who knows? This card has increased in a lot of value recently. It's been all over the place. So this one it's been as expensive as $10 as the end of April, as cheap as $3.40. So and it started out around, what's that started out? It was $21 when it came out. So it does have the potential to rise too. So, but those are some things that I ended up getting today. Let me know what you think, okay? And like I said, hit that like, subscribe button, make some comments. Please let me know what you think about my adventures here in Japan, the kind of cards I'm getting. If you have any comments, I say, hey, go here. If you've ever been in the Yokosuka, Japan area, or if there's a set that you think I should be looking for, because you know that, hey, it's Japanese and it's possible I can get it out here for a reasonable price, let me know, and I'll track them down. My kids and my wife get here on Tuesday, so once they get here, we're going to go around. I know they're going to go butt crazy for all these Japanese cards, and because they're big Pokemon fans. My youngest son's 8, and my oldest son just turned 11 this past week. So we're looking forward to it. It's been about 6 months since I've seen the kids. So really excited about seeing the family come out here for a little while and kind of go from there. But like I said, the wife's website, Triple C Mayhem and Games, okay? Her name's Marissa. My name's Christian. We're veteran, active duty military, all that kind of stuff, right? So please, if you want to check out our website, remember 625 is the opening website. Like I said, Marissa will be here, so if you ever want to comment, let us know, and we'll see what we can get to you, okay? Like I said, otherwise, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'm out.